beautiful and up to date. Siding Unlimited, Wisconsin's best contractor for everything on the outside of your castle, welcomes you home to the best it can be. You should not have to worry about your home's integrity while you are away. Let Siding Unlimited ensure it with all the best exterior products. Hometown Siding Unlimited is recognized as one of the best contractors in America by the manufacturers of the nation's best products in siding, roofing, decks, and especially windows. They have the awards. Take the initiative and Siding Unlimited will make you proud to come home every time, whether it's from an exotic tour or from the grocery store. Set up an appointment with Siding Unlimited for your castle renewal now, and we'll see you when you get back. Bon voyage from Siding Unlimited, and then welcome home. SidingUnlimited.com.
Church and Chapel Funeral Homes. Comfortable locations, comfortable people. Church and Chapel Funeral Homes. There's one near you.
Meet Alan, who was diagnosed with sleep apnea.
I was what they call a mouth breather, and I would breathe at night with my mouth open.
And for about 8 years, Alan struggled with a CPAP machine. And then
I saw the Advent commercial, and I thought, well, what do you got to lose? This machine is miserable.
For most people, CPAP machines are miserable, but a simple breathing triangle solution from Advent can be life-changing.
And it really was, to me, it was amazing because I don't think I ever breathed that clear.
This is Dr. Buthan Kandula. After having one of Advent's simple breathing triangle procedures, people are amazed at how freely and clearly they can breathe.
I'm happy with the procedure. I'm very glad I did it. I wish I would have done it 20 years ago. I could have avoided that machine I had to have laying next to the bed with the hose wrapped around my head.
Schedule your appointment at AdventKnows.com because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. AdventKnows.com. Results may vary.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. Before you pack your suitcase, hear from the experts. Here's more of the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Winter weather advisories around the area. Windy, blowing snow, another inch possible today. A high of 25, which we're sitting at right now in Milwaukee. It's only going to fall from there after 2 o'clock. Wind chills of negative 15 to 20 tomorrow, so be ready. One more text we can get to before we're done with the show. It's very interactive. You're scolding of people. It is mandatory participation. It paid off because we had a ton of great participation. In fact, we're not even going to get to all the texts, but we thank you for participating. This one says, hi, Rose, looking to possibly do a 10 to 12-day African safari for our 2025 honeymoon, but worried about there being too many people in the group and not feeling personal enough. Is that a valid concern? Any ideas of something more private, or maybe can they make it private while they're there with the group?
They can absolutely make it private. So here's the thing. Because we do group travel at Fox World Travel, we talk a lot about that on the air, but that is not the only way to go. Typically, if you go on safari, maximum people in a safari vehicle is 9, and that's probably on a budget type company. On a higher end luxury type company like African Safari, there won't be more than 6 people in your safari vehicle. So when you go, and the other thing is, people ask all the time, why do you limit your African trips to 20 guests? It's because of the size of the safari camps. Typically, we can only get safari camps that have between 10 and possibly 16 rooms. So they're not going to give us, unless we book the entire camp, they're not going to give us that many safari rooms. So, yeah, you will not feel at all. You could pay to just do a completely private, but then you're going to pay because they could have had a few more people in your safari vehicle. Sure. So, and you're always going to be with the same driver and the same group of people. We've talked about that because those drivers know what you've seen already. So if you're on the lookout, you're going to do a 4-day safari. You're going to do a morning drive and an afternoon drive. If you have not yet seen a particular one of the big 5 or something, they're going to make sure that on those days they make it their priority to get you to see those. So African Safari on a honeymoon, my dream.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
And you guys just had them at the show.
They
the World
were,
of
and
Weddings.
we actually did have people that asked us about safari, so that's not a stretch by any means.
All right, well, fastest show on the radio.
Wow.
It's over. It went fast today. Wrap it up. How do we get in touch with you?
So 866-GO-FOX-GO. We are there 9 to noon, so now would be a good time to call. Best possible way is contact us, fill out the inquiry form, give us as much information as you can. We can then bypass all that preliminary information, and we know you have this many people and that kind of a thing. I want to remind everybody that we still have space on a number of exotic trips, Alaska trips, European river cruises, including Steve Scaffidi's German Grandeur. We're getting together at the Bavarian Beer House next week, Saturday. That is not sanctioned by Fox, nor is it sanctioned by Good Karma Brands. But Steve Scafidi and I are going to be there. Everybody's welcome. I said that last weekend. I was drinking mimosas with, I can't even tell you how many people last week, Saturday, at the Wonderful World of Weddings. So if you just want to meet and greet with Steve and myself, that would be an opportunity for you to do that as well. Hawaii 2025 is up for sale. It sold out quickly in 24, and I think the same will be the case this year. So thank you to the group department for working so hard to get that up so we could talk about that. And soon we'll be having more 2025 groups available.
We'll do it again next week. Check out foxworldtravel.com. In the meantime, coming up next, Danny Clayton and the crew from Annex Wealth Management. Thanks for listening to the Fox World Travel Show.
The preceding program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or Good Karma Brands.
Artwork, especially original artwork, can be pricey. But when you take